Yo, yo, yo. Yo, what's up? What's up, everyone? What's up? How we doing? How we doing? What's up, everyone? What's up? Apple Ricky says they. Praise says, Frankie boy, what's up? Praise, how you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Sundays. Today's episode 57, guys. Praise says, Frankie boy, what's up? Praise. Spring Plushie. Apple Ricky says, I'm so excited to shoot soon. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Apple Ricky, can't wait to see. Hey, check out the background, guys. Check out the background. Look at that. Look at that. It's freaking Ghostface. Look at that. But yeah, that sounds exciting, Apple Ricky. Well, when does shooting start? What day? Carson Clark says, hi, what's up, Carson? How you doing? How you doing, Carson? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Sundays. Today's episode 57. Please like and subscribe, guys. Smash the thumbs up, all that good stuff. Like and subscribe to the channel if you're a horror fan. My name is Frank, and today's Horror Sundays episode 57. Today we continue our road to Scream 7, guys. Today we continue talking more about Scream 7. So get ready for that in a bit. Praise says, what up? What up, Praise? How you doing? How was everyone's weekend? How did everyone spend Valentine's Day? Apple Ricky says, I bought a new wig for Charlotte Emily. Cool. Post it on your story so I can see it later. Because sometimes I'm busy with stuff, Apple, so I sometimes don't see things. But yeah, awesome, Apple Ricky. Make sure you keep posting on your story so I can keep track of what's going on for your shoot. Carson Clark says, mango mustard chicken stars. That sounds funny. That sounds pretty good, though. Mango mustard chicken stars? That does sound pretty good. I'm kind of hungry, guys, so don't get me hungry right now. Don't get me hungry. Carson says, hi. What's up, Carson? How you doing? How did you spend your Valentine's Day weekend? Everyone, how did y'all spend your Valentine's Day weekend? Let me know. I spend it pretty damn great. I'm going to be honest. Caleb Hall says, hey, homeboy, what's up, Caleb? How you doing? How you doing, Caleb? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Sundays. Today's episode 57, bro. We continue our road to Scream 7 here. We got 12 more days before Scream 7, guys. 12 more days. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there. Whoever's new here, please like and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep smashing that thumbs up and let's get it up to 20. Apple Ricky says, my cat's on my beanbag. My cat's on my beanbag. Kneading on me. Yeah, he's chilling on the beanbag. That's cool. Praise said hi. What's up, Praise? Are you saying hi to me or to someone else? Apple Ricky says, laugh out loud. This marks 3 years of me being single. That's funny, Apple Ricky. That's funny. Cosplay Zano says, what's up, Frank? How's your Sunday going? My Sunday's going great, bro. How you doing, Cosplay? Glad to see you here on the channel. Glad to see you here on another episode of Horror Sundays, bro. Glad to see you here, Cosplay. Glad to see you're doing okay as well, man. I was wondering about all of you guys last Sunday because I didn't go live because it was Super Bowl Sunday, and I was kind of like feeling kind of sick, but we're back right here. And yeah, my Sunday's going great, bro. My whole weekend was great. Can't wait to talk about it right now. Caleb says, I once made a horror story about a female metal band. That's cool. That's cool, bro. That's cool. You should make something happen with that. You should type out a script and maybe make a fan film or a short film for YouTube. You know, you never know where it could get you, bro. That's awesome. Let me see. Cosplay Zano says, I'm doing etiquette, just trying to get better. Cosplay Zano says, what did you do on Valentine's Day? What did I do on Valentine's Day? Let me see, what did I do? I went to a party on Friday at a nightclub. And then on Saturday, yesterday, me and my friends went to the Scream 7 Art Gallery exhibit here in Fairfax, near Hollywood. We were chilling there, taking pictures and meeting some people from like the industry and stuff. I saw some cool props there. I took a lot of pictures. I even shot a walkthrough video, which will be coming out tomorrow. Yeah, it was awesome, bro. It was awesome. I had a great weekend, bro. I had a great weekend. Apple Ricky says, I'm free, so I can talk to whoever the hell I want. That's awesome, Apple Ricky. Versace, what does that say? Versace 5 says, are you Indian? No, I am not Indian. I'm not Indian. I am Mexican. But other than that, what's up to my Indian brothers out there if you're watching? Hell yeah. Versace, if you're new here to the channel, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today's Horror Sundays, episode 57. Please like and subscribe if you're a horror movie fan. Versace 5. Prey says, bro, all I did Valentine's Day was play Fortnite. My girlfriend broke up with me. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that happens a lot during Valentine's Day, I noticed. Also, my two of my other friends are also having girlfriend issues. Like one of my friends just got divorced, which sucks, you know? And my other friend, he's having girlfriend problems as well. So it's just crazy. Like a lot of girlfriends, tend to like break up with their boyfriends on Valentine's Day, or I remember when I was like in high school, one of my old girlfriends when I was a kid broke up with me on like a week before Valentine's Day, you know? So it's common stuff, bro. It's common stuff. Yeah, it happens, bro. It happens, praise. It happens, bro. All you gotta do, bro, is just focus on yourself now, bro. I know it sounds cliche and stuff, but you just gotta start worrying about yourself. Maybe start streaming on your YouTube channel, bro. Hey, praise, maybe start streaming on your YouTube channel, man. Start gaining some fame and an audience, you know? You'll forget about your ex-girlfriend real fast, man. We're out here for you, praise. Hey, praise, if you're on Instagram, bro, follow me. If you're on Instagram, follow me, bro. Follow me. We could talk more about all this stuff. Frank Hines says, how was your Valentine's Day? What's up, Frank? How you doing, Frank Hines? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Sundays. Today's episode 57. Yeah, man, my Valentine's Day was awesome, like I said. On Friday night, I went out to a nightclub party with a few friends of mine. We danced away. We danced with some girls, you know, talked to some girls and stuff. Saturday morning, which was yesterday, I woke up feeling great, you know, because I always wake up feeling great after a party. And then me and my other friend and his sister, we went to go check out the Scream 7 art gallery walkthrough in Fairfax near Hollywood. So we went to that. We took some pictures, a lot of pictures. I even shot an episode for the channel that's gonna be premiering here on the channel tomorrow, like around 12 p.m. West Coast time. So yeah, you guys are gonna get to see the whole art gallery and everything we did on Saturday. So yeah, my weekend was great, bro. I don't have a girlfriend right now, which is cool with me, but I still get to do a lot of cool movie stuff, you know. I get to shoot movies. I get to film music videos, get to go skateboarding, you know, partying. So, you know, I spend it great, man. I spend it great. Apple Reggae says, I'm waiting to write a reboot of Lost Boys, but call it Lost Girls instead of boys. Girls that are vampires riding to motorbikes. That sounds cool. That sounds cool, Apple Ricky. That sounds cool. That would be a cool, like, modern twist on Lost Boys. Yeah, because back when Lost Boys came out, it was men who were depicted more as like the bad boys, you know, as the rebels. Now, but times have changed now, and a lot of women in media are depicted now as like the rebels and the bad girls now, you know. So yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm surprised there hasn't been an actual like reboot like that, you know. But yeah, good idea, Apple Ricky. Let me see. Prey says, can't. I got banned from streaming. I'm under 13. Oh man. Hey, but praise, you're 13, bro. You shouldn't even be worried about that much, bro. You're 13. I understand someone my age or in their 20s being sad about their girlfriend leaving them, but you're 13, man. I remember when I was 13, bro. Like you have like the whole, like the world's your oyster still, man. Imagine how many more girls you're gonna end up meeting when you're older, bro. Like this one girlfriend now is gonna seem really insignificant when you get a bit older and you actually fall in love with a girl, then this girlfriend isn't really gonna like seem like anything anymore. But yeah, praise, I understand, man. I understand. Just find other things to do, bro. Do cosplays, play video games, man. Like try sports or something. Sports are fun too. I used to play football, baseball, basketball, all that stuff, but I liked skateboarding more, so I stuck to that. Cosplaysano says, I watched horror movies, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2, then Child's Play 1. That's great, bro. Those are some good movies you watched. Let me see again. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Yeah, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. It's like one movie. It's like Halloween 1 and 2. It's like Halloween 78 and Halloween 2. It's like one movie. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2, you gotta watch them together because they take like place within mere days of each other. Then Child's Play 1. Child's Play 1 is great as well because Child's Play 1, the first Child's Play 1, I think was the scariest one, to be honest. The first Child's Play, in my opinion, guys, was the scariest one because it was more low budget. It looked like a gritty New York crime drama, although it takes place in Chicago. Chucky was scary, you know. It was great. Apple Ricky, you're tracking your message. Ivan, what does it say? Ivan Ribao. It's in Spanish, so I'm just gonna call you Ivan. What's up, Ivan? How you doing? Ivan says hi, bro. Ivan says hi, bro. What's up? I don't think it's that Ivan. What's up, man? If you're new here to the channel, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Ivan, my name's Frank. Today's Horror Sundays, episode 57. Let us know how you spent your Valentine's Day weekend, Ivan. Let us know how you spend your weekend, Ivan. Let us know. Oh, Wolf is in the house. What's up, Wolf? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Glad to see you here again, bro. Wolf says, a Hollywood Horror Film Club is live. Cool. Ghostface background. Frank, can't wait for Scream 7. Yeah, bro. That background's clean, right? It moves. Look at that. It's so cool. I'm glad you noticed it, Wolf. I had to point it out when the live first started. Hey, Wolf, can you please smash a thumbs up? Wolf, can you please smash a thumbs up and get us up to 18, please, so more people could join us here on the channel? Please, Wolf. But yeah, man, I'm ready for Scream 7. Ivan says, I'm still watching. Okay, so that is you, Ivan. Ivan, so that is you, Ivan. Baudo? Ivan Baudo? That seems like it's in Spanish. Ivan, so that is you, huh? Cool, bro, cool. Glad to see that you're here as well, Ivan. And Wolf, yeah, we are, man, bro, we're all ready for Scream 7, dude. We are ready for Scream 7, everyone. I'm ready. We're like 12 days away already. We're like 12 days away already. What is it? Wolf, we're like 12 days away already, bro, from finding out what's gonna happen. It's so crazy, right? Cosplay Zano says, you ever watch The Crazy? Is that a movie? It sounds familiar. Is it the, hey, Cosplay Zano. Don't you mean The Crazies or The Crazy? Oh, okay. I think I know which one you're talking about. The Crazy, right? Is it like is like the poster of the movie with like some like pitchfork, like someone dragging a pitchfork, or I think that's The Crazies. Cosplay Zano, are we talking about the same movie? Are you sure it's not The Crazies? The Crazy? I think it's The Crazies. If you're talking about The Crazies, I have seen that movie. Came out like in 2010 or something like that. Aporeki says, I had my broken up at 12. I didn't know why I dated the dude 12 too young, my dumbass. Yeah, that is too young, Aporeki. That is very young. I do not approve of that. I do not approve of that, Aporeki. That is too young. Caleb Hall says, I would love a gothic industrial metal Halloween type bride. Hey, that would be cool, bro. Gothic industrial metal Halloween type bride. That sounds wickedly awesome, man. That sounds wickedly awesome. You got good taste, Caleb. Versace5 says, hi from Ukraine. What's up, Versace5? What's up? How you doing? How you doing, Versace5? Hi to you as well from Los Angeles, California. Hi to you as well. Hey, Versace5, let us know what your favorite scary movie is. Let us know what your favorite scary movie is, please. We'd love to know. Cosplay Zano says, agree, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2 are like one big movie. Exactly. Just like Halloween 78 and Halloween 2 in 1981. It's like one movie because it literally takes place the same night, you know? Just like Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Jeepers Creepers 2 takes place like what? One day or two after Derry and Trish got attacked by the creeper. So yeah. Cosizano says, what's up to your brother? Oh yeah, man, my brother. Yeah, he's just getting ready for work, bro. He's getting ready for work, so he's pacing back and forth in the room, you know? Yeah. I'll tell him you said what's up. I think he's going to come in one more time. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Cosplay Zano, for acknowledging my younger brother. He plays Michael Myers in most of my fan films whenever we need like a 78 Michael, an 81 Michael, H2O Michael, Resurrection Michael. Yeah, he plays those the best. Or Flashback Michael, he does them all the best. Cosplay Zano says, unfortunately, can't stay for the whole live. Start back work today, but I can stay for another 20 minutes. That's cool, Cosplay Zano. No worries about it, man. No worries, Cosplay Zano. No worries, man. Cosplay Zano says, yeah, I meant The Crazies. Yeah, I seen that movie. It's like some small town, and like all these like I guess like redneck people are like going crazy, and like I don't know if I think they're like zombies or something, right? Cosplay Zano, they're like zombies, right? And then there's this one white guy who's like a cop, I think, or a sheriff. And he's like protecting this family and like I think a teenage daughter and like a mom and another little kid, I think. And then they got to get out of that small like desert town they're in. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a while, but yeah, I remember that movie. I remember seeing it when it barely came out. I think I saw it in theaters with one of my exes. Looking back, it was like, I think it was like 2010, this movie. 2010 or 2011, around right there. But yeah, I'm familiar with that movie. Aporeki says, one time when my brother was in a breakup situation, he goodbye B word. Wait, what? He what? Wait, hold on. When my brother was in a broke up situation, he goodbye B word. What does that mean, Aporeki? Goodbye B word. Oh, I get you now. Yeah, I lost my train of thought, but yeah, I get you now, Aporeki. Versace said hi. What's up, Versace? How you doing? How you doing, Versace? Are you saying hi to me again or to someone else in the chat, Versace? Casazano says, I didn't start dating until I was 16. That's funny. I started... I guess I kind of started dating like around middle school. Like, I don't know, maybe like, I'm gonna say maybe like 12, 13. Yeah, like right there, like around 12, 13. That's when I started like dating girls, or I guess quote unquote dating, like 1 week relationships in middle school don't count as dating. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's funny, man. It's all good, bro. It doesn't matter when you start. It's just the only thing that matters is that you start. Parker X4T says hi from New Zealand. What's up, Parker? Parker. Give me pictures of Spider-Man. Parker, I need pictures of Spider-Man. Parker. Hey, Parker. Yeah, we got a Parker in the chat, guys. We finally got a Parker. Yeah, we got Parker X4T. How you doing, Parker? Hi to you from Los Angeles, California. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you're a horror movie fan. My name is Frank, and today is Horror Sundays, episode 57. Parker, I'm a big fan of Spider-Man. Do you like Spider-Man, Parker? Parker. I'm pretty sure you like Spider-Man, Parker. Come on, your name, bro, your name. Thank you for smashing the thumbs up, whoever that was. If it was you, Parker, whoever it was, thank you. Apple Ricky says, bro, one time I chased my ex with a sharp pencil like Chucky and Ghostface because he was talking S, and I got suspended for 1 day. That's cool. That's funny. As long as you were defending yourself, Apple Ricky. Versace5 says, Children of the Corn. Yes, that is another one of my favorite movies as well. I love the original one with Linda Hamilton. From the Terminator movies and a few other movies as well too. She's great. Yeah, Children of the Corn, that original one is the best, bro. If you ever want to watch like a chill old school 80s driving movie, horror movie, like I just love old school movies from the 80s and 90s where they would go on a drive like in the desert. That was such a vibe back then because joyriding was such a thing back in the 90s. Like gas wasn't so expensive, so you were able to take out your parents' car, or maybe the family like car or whatever, and go out for a joyride with your friends. So like I love movies like Children of the Corn or Terminator where they're just driving around in the desert talking. That's such a vibe. Yeah, Children of the Corn is a great movie. Great movie that they haven't managed to make a good sequel to that, or a good reboot to it. It's just a product of its time because back in those days, like there was a lot of secluded like towns and stuff like that, that weren't, and especially now with the internet, a lot of those towns like in Children of the Corn weren't connected to pop culture or the TV or anything. It was all TV and movies and music was all anti-pilgrim, or what is it? What is the religion that the kids in Children of the Corn are? They're like Mormons or Protestants or something like that. So like they don't like watching TV or any of that modern stuff. You know what I mean? So it's a product of its time. Now with the internet, it would be. I mean, if they would work out a good story, I think it could work. But I feel like Children of the Corn is like a product of its time type of movie. Apple Ricky says, I don't regret it. Good, Apple Ricky, good. We're supposed to be cold and not have feelings here. Apple Ricky says, Versace5, Children of the Corn is my #1 favorite movie. Yeah. Versace5, Apple Ricky loves Children of the Corn as well right here. Let me see. Top Pop Jen Aiden says, hi, it's me, Conrad. What's up, Conrad? How you doing? Conrad? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel, bro. Glad to see you here on another episode of Horror Sundays, episode 57, bro. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Conrad? So more people could join us here on the live stream. Please, Conrad. And let us know how you spent your weekend, bro. Castellano says, yeah, like zombies. Yeah, they were like zombies, right? Cosplay or something, like some kind of zombie, like they had some kind of disease that made them like want to eat humans as well. So yeah, I guess zombies pretty much, right? That's quote unquote pretty much zombies. Caleb says, I really love horror movies and metal music. Me too, bro. Me too. Check out my band. Hey, Caleb, if you like metal music, check out my band. We're called Urethra. We play punk and metal music. You can find us on YouTube. You can find the link to my band here on the Hollywood Horror Film Club homepage. Just scroll down, you'll see my other channels as well. So Caleb, if you're a fan of metal music, punk, we play all that. My band Urethra. Check out my music channel, please, Caleb. Pretty sure you'll like it. Yeah, and yeah, bro, yeah, metal music, punk rock. It's all very intertwined. Let me see. A lot of horror movie directors liked rock and roll music. Like, look at Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie was in a band. You know, he was in a band before he was a director. But before he was a director, he was also a collector. You know what I mean? So like musicians and horror movies and gothic stuff go very hand in hand. Like me, I've always liked punk rock music and rock and roll and stuff like that, and horror movies. It just goes great together. It just fits perfect. You know, it's a perfect blend. Kind of like horror and comedy, you know? Kind of like when, you know, Scream perfected that blend in the 90s of horror and comedy, you know? That's the same thing with metal music, rock music, punk music, and horror movies. It's all intertwined. It's all connected. It's all connected. John Carpenter as well. John Carpenter, the director of the original Halloween, he was a musician as well before he was a director as well. He was also a musician. John Carpenter. He looked like, when he was younger, he looked like he could have been in Blue Oyster Cult. John Carpenter. Castellano says, I'm thinking about watching My Bloody Valentine after work. Go for it, bro. Go for it. Hey, that's true. I did not catch any Valentine's movies this weekend. I think I might throw on My Bloody Valentine after the stream because all I've been watching all month, bro, is just Scream. I watched the Scream movies back to back for like 3 weeks already. Since Pluto TV put them up on their streaming service for free. I just been binging them back and forth. Scream 1 all the way through Scream 6, dude. I just been binging them back and forth because even though I've seen these movies my whole life, like I haven't seen them in a while. So like I just want to make them fresh in my mind. But yeah, dude, if you want to binge all the Scream movies, download Pluto TV. They're on there for free right now. Yeah, I'm probably gonna throw on My Bloody Valentine, the remake. The remake's pretty good on after the stream. For Says 5 says Spring Thing Ring and Children of the Corn. Spring Thing Ring. Spring Thing Ring and Children of the Corn. Good choices. Caleb says, I enjoy watching horror short films on YouTube. Yes, Caleb, yes. That is another thing. That is another thing that is becoming very, very popular as well. I mean, fan films have been around for a while. Don't get me wrong. They've been around for forever, pretty much, kind of. Probably like since like the 90s, you know, since like the 90s when camcorders became widely available. That's when I feel more fan films were started to get made DIY. Like there was this cool Crow fan film from the 90s that I saw. There was also early 2000s fan films like the Nightmare Ends on Halloween, Freddy versus Michael, The Nightmare Ends on Halloween. What is it? What else? The Terrifier movies were like short fan films in the beginning as well, you know? So fan films have been around for a while. I just feel like now, since they're so much easier to make with the iPhones and stuff, like they're more popular to do. But yeah, bro, I like watching short films on YouTube as well. Hey, Caleb, have you seen any of my short films here on the channel? Caleb, have you seen any of my short films here on the channel? Let me know, bro, please. Castellano says, imagine a horror Spider-Man or the Hulk, especially the Hulk. It could be a banger of a horror movie. Yeah, definitely the Hulk. The Hulk could definitely be scary, like a horror movie, because he kind of already looks like Frankenstein. The Hulk already kind of looks like Frankenstein. So yeah, definitely a Spider-Man could work, but if he looked like an actual scary spider, you know, like in the comic book or in the animated series from the 90s when he becomes that spider creature thing. But just as a normal human, I don't think Spider-Man would be that intimidating because he's just some skinny dude, you know. But Hulk definitely would look scary because he kind of already looks like Frankenstein, you know. What is it? Aiden says, still remember you. I still remember you, man. I still remember you, Top Pop Jen. I still remember you, bro. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Top Pop. Get us up to 21 if you haven't. For Saves 5 says Tusk is absolutely sick one. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a while, but it's pretty nasty. With Justin Long. Yeah, then by the end, that guy looks wild. By the end, that fool doesn't even look like himself anymore in that movie. Parker says, I don't watch many horror movies, but last one I watched was House of a Thousand Corpses. That's awesome, bro. That's actually a great movie. It's by one of my favorite directors, Rob Zombie. Came out in the early 2000s, 2002, I think, when I was like in 6th grade. Yeah, great movie, bro. Great movie. It's all good, bro. It's all good. We like this channel is mainly horror based, but we also love comic books here. I love Star Wars as well, you know. I love Spider-Man, the Marvel movies, all that shit. I grew up reading comic books as well. So yeah, if you want to talk about some superheroes, also bring it up in the conversation, Parker. If you're more into superheroes or other stuff, let us know what else you like, bro. You'd be surprised of how many people like different stuff on here. Top Pop says, I changed my profile. I know, bro. I know. That's crazy. You're always changing your profiles, man. You're always changing your profiles. Confuses me. Let me see. Apareki says, I S up a tree one time. I was a 6-year-old. Sounded like a bomb. It was a yellow like mustard all over the tree. That's nasty, yo. Woohoo. That's nasty, Apple Rick. Apple Ricky says, I don't know how my butt was able to do that. That's nasty. You took a mean dump then. Cosplayzano says, see you, Frank. Enjoy your day, and I'll hit you up later, bro. Take care, Cosplayzano. Take care, bro. Enjoy the rest of your day, bro. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Drive safe. Take care. May the force be with you. Hopefully we'll see you Wednesday for Horror Talk Wednesdays. Take care, brother. May the force be with you. Apple Ricky says, for Says 5, I'm wanting Frank to do a fan film on The Ring with his little sister. Soon, Apple Ricky. Soon. Let me just finish the projects I got right now. Apple Ricky, soon. That should be easy, though. That should be easy. That should be easy, though. It should be easy. A Ring fan film, empty TV, little pale girl, just paint her kind of blue, black hair all over her face, woods and forest, cloudy weather. Got it. It's easy. I could do it. Apple Ricky. Just let me finish the. Just let me finish the projects I got right now. Just let me finish up my Halloween Ends fan film, and I'm gonna do makeup for my friend's movie as well. Let me just finish that up, and I'll see if I could get a cool script going. Hey guys, give me a second, all right? I'm gonna go leave the link to this in my Instagram because I forgot to do it. Hey guys, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna leave the link. I'm gonna leave the link in my IG. All right, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Let me see. Caleb says, I enjoyed Valentine, 90s horror movie from 90s with the guy who played Angel from Buffy. Yeah, Valentine. Wasn't that movie with the guy with that angel mask? Isn't that the movie with the Cupid mask? Valentine, right? Yeah, that came out in like 2000, I think, though. It came out. I remember because I had cousins who were like teenagers in the late 90s, early 2000s, and they were all into all the Scream, Dawson's Creek, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Valentine, all those movies. The Carrie movie that came out like in 2000 or 1999. Yeah, so I grew up watching all that. Yeah, that movie's good. I'm surprised they haven't made like a sequel to that or like a reboot for Valentine. That would be interesting. Caleb says, sorry, I didn't see any of your horror short films. Please check them out when you get the chance, Caleb. Caleb, please check them out when you get the chance. We got like 4 Halloween fan films. We got a Friday the 13th fan film. We got like 2 Scream fan films. We got an original movie I made called The Clown as well. So yeah, bro, please check them out when you get the chance. Versay says, Spring, have you ever watched The Thing? Old one from the 90s? The Thing, the remake by John Carpenter? Hey, Versays, are you talking about The Thing from the 90s? I think The Thing was from the 80s, the remake from John Carpenter, because The Thing was originally called The Thing from Another World. It was a 50s sci-fi movie. But John Carpenter also made a remake in the early 80s. So are we talking about the same Thing movie? Alporiki says, my fan film is going to be gore with Charlotte's death, the 5 kids in the spring lock scene. That's cool. Alporiki says, how did my hemorrhoids not pop after that tree? It's like, man, that's crazy, Alporiki. That's nasty. Parker says, do you think they should make Blade 2? Yes. I definitely think they should make Blade 2, bro. Especially they should make a remake Blade 3 or remake Blade 3. Oh, well, maybe remake Blade 3 or remake Blade 3 as Blade 2, right? Yeah, because I remember when Blade 3 came out, a lot of people didn't like that the final Blade movie. When did Blade 3 come out? Like 2005, I think. Let me see. Let me check. Blade 3. Damn, fool. I haven't thought about that movie in so long. But yeah, the Blade movies are cool, bro. Yeah, the comics were really intense too back in the day. Oh, 2004. Yeah, so I was a year off. Yeah, dude. The Blade trilogy concluded in the early 2000s, because I think the first Blade came out like 1999, right? The first Blade. Yeah, I remember when this movie came out. I mean, It was like a whatever movie, but I remember when it came out, a lot of people weren't happy with it. A lot of people weren't happy with the ending and stuff. So yeah, or maybe, hey, Caleb, maybe they could do like a prequel to Blade. Maybe show how he became Blade. You know, maybe they could do a prequel to Blade. That would be cool as well. Forsay says, yes, you're right, old one. From the are we talking about the same movie? Yeah, the thing, right? The thing from another world, the one from the 80s, though, the remake. Apple Ricky says pop like popcorn. Yeah, so yeah, I think it would be cool. I wouldn't mind if they did a Blade 4 or maybe remade Blade 3 or something, you know? That'd be interesting. That would be really interesting as well. That would be interesting. Yeah, but that's crazy to think that the Blade series concluded in 2004. That's wild. When a lot of movies just keep on going nowadays. That is wild, yo. That is wild. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Whoever hasn't smashed the thumbs up. Whoever hasn't smashed the thumbs up, let's get it up. Let's start getting into some movie news right here. Be quiet, guys. I'm gonna start getting into some movie news right here. Forsay says A Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes, that's another great movie. A Nightmare on Elm Street is another great movie that I love as well. A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original one by Wes Craven. Wes Craven's A Nightmare on Elm Street. That I think the original Nightmare on Elm Street had the scariest Freddy Krueger. He was a good blend between scary and kind of comedic, but the later movies just went too much into the comedy direction. You know, they're still great to watch. I still like watching them for nostalgia purposes. But yeah, the original Nightmare is always gonna be the scariest one. Yes, for Stage 5, you got a good taste. You got a good taste. Caleb says Kerry Washington and Lady Gaga's female versions of Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, that's another. That's another Caleb. That's another movie. That's another movie series that's shocking to me that they haven't remade into a female version of it. You know what I mean? Because they even have the new Interview with the Vampire TV series. You know, but it still centers around two guys. You know, I'm surprised they haven't switched the genders on the characters to two females. You know. That would be interesting to watch. But that would be cool too. That would be cool too, Caleb. Forsay says yes. Apareki say maybe if the first Band film gets a lot of love, I might think about making a sequel. That would be cool. That would be cool. When does filming start, Apareki? When does filming start exactly for your film? When does filming start? Forsay 5 says Ring. Yeah, that's another good movie. The Ring. The Ring. Oh, there's also a Japanese version of The Ring called the Ringu. Ringu. That was the original version, the Japanese version, and then and then later on it got Americanized with The Ring, the one we have here in America. All right, guys, we're gonna start getting into some movie news. We are gonna start getting into some movie news, and there is some Halloween news. There is some Halloween news. There is some Halloween news. So we're going to get into it right now. Let me see. Forsay says, first Ring, Japan. Yes, yeah, the first original Ring was Ringu, yeah, from Japan. Those early 2000s Japanese horror movies were scary, bruh. They were scary. They were scary. Trust, they were scary. A lot of jump scares in those early 2000s, late 90s Japanese horror films. A lot, bro. They were really unsettling, right? Caleb says the Vampire Cafe in New Orleans is very cool. Oh, that's cool, bro. I haven't got the chance to go. I haven't gotten the chance to go, but maybe one day I'll get to go there and vlog a video there. You know what I mean? But yeah, I heard about it. I seen people post about it on Instagram. I follow this one chick and she's all over the damn place, you know, visiting like horror locations and stuff like that. And like she posted herself in the Vampire Cafe in New Orleans, exactly the one. She even tagged it. I was like, oh, that's cool, bro. That's cool. Yeah. Isn't that where Interview with the Vampire takes place? In New Orleans, I think. Yeah, it does, right? Hey, Caleb, doesn't Interview with the Vampire take place in like 1600s, 1700s New Orleans? If I'm not mistaken. Kayla, Jaylene Benatis says, "Hi Frank, what's up, Jaylene? How you doing, Jaylene? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Sundays, episode 57. Could you please smash the thumbs up, Jaylene? Could you please smash the thumbs up, Jaylene? Get us up to 21, please. So more people could join us here, Jaylene. Please, please. Thank you so much. And let us know what your favorite scary movie is, Jaylene. Let us know what your favorite scary movie is. Please let us know. We want to know what your favorite scary movie is. We want to know. Caleb says New Orleans is where Interview with the Vampire took place. Yes, yes, I knew it. I remember. Good thing I remember. I haven't seen the movie in a few weeks. I was really stuck on that movie for throughout like December, the winter, like during like December and the holidays. I was really stuck on Interview with the Vampire. It's a great movie. It's a great book too. I remember reading the book. My cousin had the book growing up in the 90s as well. She used to have like this big ass shelf filled with old school books, Goosebumps books, scary stories to tell in the dark, a bunch of like old school like I don't know, like what is it, like I want to say like kind of like history books and stuff like that. A lot, dude. People in the 90s collected a lot of crazy like cool vintage stuff. Um, Let me see. Aporeki says I'd probably return as Charlotte in the second one. I don't know. Who knows? Let's see how the movie goes, Aporeki. Let's see how it goes. You better be posting a lot of behind the scenes stuff on your Instagram, on your YouTube. Hey, Aporeki, since you're gonna be shooting your movie, you gotta be more active on your YouTube channel. Aporeki, you gotta be more active on your YouTube channel since you're gonna be shooting your film. You gotta shoot behind the scenes vlogs. You gotta post behind the scenes pics on your community posts, so you can start gaining more subscribers. It's really easy to gain subscribers on YouTube. All you gotta do is just post. It's really simple. Yeah, but I understand why some people aren't able to post all the time. You know, some people have work. Some of y'all go to school. Some people are just lazy. You know, it's just time consuming. You know, but it's really simple to gain a fan base on YouTube. It's just you just gotta post, literally. So yeah, Poriki, you gotta do all that. You gotta shoot a behind the scenes vlog with interviews with your actors and all that, you know, make your channel more active, make it pop, you know, make it poppin'. Aporiki says, I will, hell yeah. I'm gonna be watching out. I'm gonna be looking, Aporiki, I'm gonna be looking. Aporiki says, post BTS. You see, yeah, exactly. You see how I post BTS stuff on my Instagram, on my Instagram here on YouTube, you know? That keeps people interested, you know. That keeps people wanting to see your movies because they wonder, I wonder what they're filming there, you know. I wonder how that's gonna look when it's done being filmed. You know what I mean? So yeah, Poriki, gotta do all that. You know what I mean? Let me see. Okay, so yeah, Halloween TV series. All right, we're gonna start getting into that Halloween news, guys. We are gonna start getting into the Halloween news. Let me see. Cool, here we go. I found it. Finally found a cool little article on Facebook. All right, listen up, guys. Listen up. Remember they were announcing that Halloween TV series since like 2023? Since the Halloween 45 convention, they've been announcing this Halloween TV series. I knew it wasn't going to go anywhere, bro. I knew it wasn't going to happen. I honestly believe they were just hyping up the TV series just to keep the brand name in the public conscious, you know? So Halloween wouldn't just be forgotten, you know? Especially since Halloween ends, you know? But I kind of had a feeling this wasn't going to happen. Also because I had read somewhere that Malika Khan wanted to keep Michael Myers on the big screen or something like that, you know? But let's read it. So right here, Michael Myers fan group by Pizzowell. Oh, Pizzowell, that one dude. He's cool. I follow him too as well. That's another one of the YouTubers I used to watch before I started YouTubing, and I just copied him as well. You know? But yeah, it says right here on Facebook.com on Pizzowell or Pizzowell's Michael Myers fan group, it says, after initially being called a creative reset that will return to Halloween's roots, the first movie, it is being reported now that the Miramax Halloween TV series will not include Michael Myers. Will you watch the TV series if it does not involve Michael Myers? I'll probably still watch it just to have something scary and horror stuff to watch because I'm such a big fan of horror, you know? but I kind of knew they were gonna chicken out on actually bringing Michael to the small screen, because Michael Myers is like Frankenstein, Dracula, you know. You want to see him on the big screen, you know, the Wolfman, you know, Art the Clown. You want to see Michael on the big screen, you know, just like Jason and Freddy as well, you know. So I kind of had a feeling that they were gonna chicken out on actually showing Michael Myers, because the thing I had in mind for the Halloween TV series was that what they were gonna do was probably they were gonna focus on the town of Haddonfield, but they weren't just gonna focus on Michael Myers anymore, or the Strodes or any of that. They were gonna focus on the different creepy things that happen around Haddonfield, you know, kind of like Stranger Things. You know, Stranger Things, they all live in Hawkins, but a lot of creepy stuff happens in that town, you know. So I feel like that's where the Halloween TV series was heading. It was gonna be kind of like Stranger Things, where we all live in Haddonfield, but different creepy things happen around Haddonfield and around the neighboring towns. You know what I mean? And Michael Myers wasn't really gonna be the center point of the story anymore, only until Halloween, until the night of Halloween in the TV series, you know. So before the night of Halloween, they were probably just gonna focus on other creepy stuff happening on Halloween, or before Halloween, or during the month of October in Haddonfield, you know. And then finally Halloween night, oh, that's when we get Michael Myers, you know. So that would be probably the last 3 episodes of the season would feature Michael, you know. So they probably didn't want to do that. They probably wanted to have a whole movie with Michael in it. And I think that's better, you know. I think Halloween as an anthology series works good with or without Michael. You know, I'll still watch the Halloween anthology series even without Michael, because even if Michael's not in it, I still have something creepy and horror related to watch, you know. And then we still get to keep Michael Myers on the big screen where he belongs, honestly, you know. But yeah, I didn't think it was gonna happen, honestly. Caleb says, "How about Aztec Revenge against racist bigots in horror films?" That would be cool too. That would be cool too. Think about it like this. That would be like remaking Apocalypto. That would be like remaking Mel Gibson's Apocalypto, but having the Mayans and the Aztecs killing the Spaniards. You know, when they land in Mexico or in South America. That would be cool. I'd do that. I do that. Apareka says it'd be arcade. That's cool. That'd be sick. Caleb says you need Michael Myers in Halloween. You need Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th. Yeah, that is true. That's why I don't mind Michael Myers just staying on the big screen. That's why I don't mind them having the Halloween anthology separate from the Halloween series. You know, because I still want to have Michael Myers on the big screen. You know, I want to have Michael Myers on the big screen. And then with the Halloween TV series, even if Michael's not in it, I remember Halloween 3, Michael wasn't in it, and I still thought Halloween 3 was a great movie. I still thought Halloween 3 was a great movie directed by Tommy Lee Wallace. I still thought Halloween 3 was a great movie, even if Michael wasn't in it. So I think the TV series could work without Michael. It would just have to focus on other creepy stuff. Maybe they could even give us a new like slasher similar to Michael, you know. But yeah, Caleb, what do you think about the Friday the 13th TV series? What do you think about the Friday the 13th TV series? Apareki says, for Henry's speech, I bought a voice recorder. That's cool. That's cool. I remember when I was working on the set of like this Amazon movie, one of the actors had to go to an isolated room to record his lines, his voiceover with the voice recorder. I remember that. We all had to be really quiet and stuff. I was outside looking through the window. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That works, Apareki. Smart. That is smart. That is smart. Yeah, so Michael's not going to be in the Halloween TV series, unfortunately. But like I said, I'll still watch it, though, even if Michael's not in it, as long as they got other creepy, scary stuff to focus on. I want to move on into the Scream 7 stuff, guys. We got some Scream 7 news right here. We got some Scream 7 news. Let's keep smashing that thumbs up right there. Yeah, guys. Let's get it up to 23 so more people could join us here. Whoever hasn't smashed the thumbs up, let's get it up to 23, guys, please, so more people could join us. Let's smash the thumbs up to 23. Caleb says Friday the 13th TV series was okay, I guess. Oh, you actually watched the old school TV series from the late 80s, early 90s? That's crazy. I remember seeing a few episodes, but it was kind of boring. It didn't have anything to do with Jason. It was just like an anthology series as well. Just different scary stuff happening and stuff like that, you know? Caleb, what I was talking about though is I'm talking about the upcoming Peacock Friday the 13th TV series, Crystal Lake. The Crystal Lake TV series that's coming up by Peacock. What do you think about that? Are you gonna watch that? All right, guys. So yeah, let's get into some more Scream 7 news. This is some Scream 7 merchandise. Some Scream 7 merchandise news right here. What is it? All Hallows Geek right here. All Hallows Geek is reporting. This article is by All Hallows Geek. It's reporting. Here's your first look at the collectible at the collectible concessions being released for Scream 7. As we approach the February 27th release of Scream 7, the Popcorn Bucket Wars are reaching a fever pitch. AMC, Cinemark, and Regal have officially unveiled their heavy-hitting collectible lineups. Whether you're looking for a blood-splattered bust or a high-tech audio topper, here's everything that's been unveiled thus far. AMC is leaning into the franchise home invasion roots with a highly detailed design dubbed the Let Me In bucket. It features Ghostface bursting through a miniature door on the front of a knife in hand, in front with knife in hand. To the enhance of the aesthetic, the sides of the bucket are wrapped in a raised texture wallpaper pattern featuring Ghostface's iconic mask and the knife. The Popcorn Bucket will be exclusive to AMC and will be available in theaters and online starting February 26, 2026. So that's cool. Look at that. Look at that. That looks so awesome. That looks so awesome. Apariki says, I hope Crystal Lake will be good. Me too. Me too, Apariki. Me too. Caleb says, do you like Bigfoot horror movies? That would be interesting, yes. I haven't seen many. I haven't seen Bigfoot horror movies, but I definitely would watch one. I'll look one up later. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of them. But yeah, guys, check that out. Look, this is officially by AMC. They are releasing this on the 26th. I think a day before the movie releases. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I would get this, but there's something else I want to get. But damn, I don't know if they're going to have it at AMC. Let me see. Okay. Cinemark. So this is what Cinemark is going to have. Cinemark is currently winning the volume game, unveiling a total of 4 unique items for the ultimate collector. Popcorn containers, the bloodied Ghostface bust. This is the flagship item, a premium sculpted Ghostface bust with blood dripping down his forehead. It retails for $32.99 and includes an extra large popcorn. The Scream 7 tub, for those seeking a classic look, the $15 130-ounce all-white tube features the official movie logo on one side and a haunting Ghostface profile on the other. The audio topper cup, $14.95. While audio details are under wraps, we can probably assume it will say "Hello, Sydney" or some iconic line. This 44-ounce cup features a topper with a figure of Ghostface holding a knife, talking on a cell phone. The Grip Cup, $22.95, a 32-ounce premium Grip brand cup featuring a sleek, high-contrast Ghostface mask design. Both popcorn buckets and cups will be available at select Cinemark theaters soon. Damn, that's cool. Look what Cinemark is having. Look at that. Apple Ricky says, imagine a Karate Kid horror movie. That would be crazy. They would really need to get creative with that. Caleb says, I look forward to seeing the horror version of Betty Boop. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's also going to be a horror movie of Betty Boop coming out this year, huh? Got to check that out. It's probably going to be on par with like that Mousetrap movie with Mickey Mouse. But check this out, guys. This is what Cinemark. So this is at Cinemark. This is the merch they're having for Scream 7. This is the merch Cinemark will be having for Scream 7. Now, this popcorn bucket is huge. It's almost like a bust, like a mannequin bust. And this is what AMC Theaters is whack. AMC didn't want to spend money on merchandising. Lame, bro. Man, I kind of wish I would have bought my ticket somewhere else. crazy. And here's the last one, guys. Here's the last one. And finally, Regal Theater, or Regal, whatever, I think it's Regal, has unveiled its exclusive Ghostface display popcorn container. This unique container is designed to resemble a clear museum display case with a Ghostface figure standing in the center. Oh, this is cool, guys. Check it out. Look. Wait, what's wrong? Why isn't nothing playing? Why is it not playing? Come on. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Look, it doesn't want to play, but it was such a... Here we go. Look, check it out, guys. This is the popcorn bucket from Regal or Regal Theater, whatever it's called. It's so cool. Dude, AMC's missing out, bro. How come they only made that little door popcorn bucket? It's kind of whack. I don't even know if I want to spend money on it anymore, when all these other theaters are having so much cooler stuff. Dude, that was so cool. Look at that. One more time. Oh, that's so sweet, bruh. Come on. Come on, Regal Theater. AMC. Well, you guys got to go cheap this year. Bruh, dude, and there's another cool little figure. Let me see. Oh, this is so cool. Check it out, guys. So this is what Marcus Theaters is having. This is what Marcus Theaters, Scream 7, only in theaters, limited time collectibles. Bro, they have the Ghostface dog. Bro, I wanted to buy one. I wanted this little Ghostface figure. But they're only going to be available at, what is it called? Marcus Theaters, bro. I didn't even know there was a Marcus Theaters. The only theaters I mainly knew was AMC, Regal or Regal, Cinemark. Those are the only theaters. I didn't even know there was a Marcus Theaters. Bro, but I want this. Dude, you know how much people are going to be reselling this for? Bro, so whack. I wish I would have seen who was releasing the best merchandise, and I would have gone to their theater. But dude, I already got my ticket for AMC, and I'm going to the fan event as well. I'm going to the Scream 7 fan event as well for AMC, so that's gonna be good too. But damn, dude, I wish I would have gone. Oh man, I wish I would have got a ticket for this theater as better, because they got they got the best merch. Honestly, I mean, the popcorn buckets are like whatever in the cup, but I mainly want the little doll, dude. I seen a video of the little doll right here. It has boots and pants, dude, and the robe is made out of cloth as well. Bro, I'm so mad, man. I'm so mad. I'm so mad, dude. I'm so mad. I wish I would have gone to Marcus Theater better. Now I'm just praying. I'm just praying now that somehow AMC has all the merch there when I go when I go to the fan event. I'm hoping they don't just have their merch. I'm hoping they somehow have all the merch from all the theaters, but I know that's probably not gonna happen. Dude, but I really want that little Ghostface doll. And you can't even pre-order it yet or anything. So lame. Apple Ricky says, Betty Boop, I'm ready. Yes. What's up, guys? Whoever is there, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank, and welcome to Horror Sundays, episode 57. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Please, let's get it up to 25 so more people could join us here on the live stream. And please like and subscribe to the channel if you're into horror movies. Apple Ricky says, Betty Boop, I'm ready. Yeah, ready for that. That's this year. Caleb says, I once wrote a horror script about a black female vampire that is muscular bodybuilder. That's cool, bro. That's cool, man. So start trying to make your movies into fan films, bro. Or try to sell your scripts, man. You got good ideas, dude. That's original. That's very original, actually. Apple Ricky says, Sweet Dreams by Marilyn Manson reminds me of Freddy Krueger. Yes, sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? I forgot who the original singer is. Who was it? Who was it? I forgot. Yeah, Marilyn Manson covers that song. That's not a Marilyn Manson song. It's a cover song. But who sings that song again? Oh, what do they call Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Hey, can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Oh, you guys finally hear me? Hey, you guys finally hear me? No way. No way. Let me check. I hear you. Yeah, it's because I had my settings set wrong. I had it set on automatic iPhone microphone, and I switched it back to regular iPhone microphone. Okay, cool. Wicked Milk, what's up, Wicked Milk? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Sundays, episode 57, bro. Hell yeah, Wicked Milk. Hey, Wicked Milk, I wanted to ask you something, bro. Caleb says, I hear you. Caleb says, I can hear you now. Yeah, guys, party continues. Party continues. Caleb, Wicked Milk says, yo, this is returning, bro. What's returning? Hey, Wicked Milk. Wicked Milk, I got a question for you, bro. You know how in Halloween Ends they have the digital pumpkin thing in the intro? It's kind of hard to recreate that. It's kind of hard to recreate that for me right now because I don't have like a PC yet. I need to get one. But there's any way you could get the intro from the movie with the pumpkins and take out the credits so I could use it for the beginning of my movie for my opening credits? Is there any way you could do that, Wicked Milk, since you happen to have some pretty good tech and you say you edit stuff? So let me know. Let me know, bro. Let me know. Let me know, Wicked Milk, because we're going to need an intro for the Halloween Ends fan film. We're going to need an intro, and it's going to be kind of hard to do it how they did it at Halloween Ends with all those pumpkins switching forms, you know, because that's all done with, like, digital and CGI and stuff. So, like, I'm wondering if there's any way you could get the intro from the movie with the pumpkins and maybe take out the credits that they have for the movie so I could add in my own credits. Caleb says, I made a horror story once about a female twins doing a dating reality show to the death for victims. Yeah, that sounds cool, bro. That sounds awesome. That's actually very original. Very original. Very, very original. Let me see. I gotta check. Okay, cool. The sound is back. The sound is back. Apple Ricky says, so I'll be wearing a Charlotte Emily movie clothes, and her death will be like the game outside. Awesome. Awesome. That sounds great, Apple Ricky. That sounds great. Wicked Milk says, oh, I might be possible for since most of the letters are to the right of the screen. Yeah, that's what I mean. Wicked Milk, please, bro, could you please do that? I'll even pay you, bro. I'll even send you some money, man. Like if you do that for me, man. Like I don't want to just be taking your services for free, you know, bro. You have great skills, bro, and I don't want to just be like taking advantage of you, know, bro. So hey, can you please do that, bro? Wicked Milk, could you please crop out the letters from the Halloween Ends intro with the pumpkins? So I could add in my own credits for the beginning of our fan film. So I could put our own original credits in there, and I'll send you some money, bro. You could just send me the digital file of the clip, so I could just add it into the movie when I'm editing it. Wicked Milk says, bet, bro. Yeah, bro, please. Wicked Milk, please, bro. Just name me a price on Instagram, bro, and I'll pay for that service, bro. Definitely. Caleb says, it would be great to make a heavy metal horror anthology movie with different tales. Yeah, that would be cool, right? Like have different stories, maybe of different metal bands playing different gigs, you know? And maybe they end up playing a gig where like there's a killer going around the party killing people, you know? Or maybe a metal band and they are serial killers, you know? Caleb, yeah, that would be cool, bro. That would be cool. I've always thought about a movie about a band that travels around the United States touring, but one of the members, maybe the singer is a serial killer, you know, but the band doesn't know. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Or like I said earlier, like a story of a band, they go play a house party and there happens to be like a slasher or a serial killer there, you know, and they got to figure out who it is, kind of like Scream, you know, but with rock and roll bands. Hey, Caleb, have you ever heard of the band Mayhem? Have you heard of the band Mayhem or seen the movie Lords of Chaos? That is about that is literally about a black metal band, and they all kill each other pretty much. But yeah, Wicked Milk, bro, please, Wicked Milk, please name me a price, bro, please. Name me a price, bro, and I'll pay for that service, bro, because I really need that intro. I really need that intro from Halloween Ends, because trying to do that practically with a regular pumpkin, it's not gonna work because that's a digital recreation. And the original Halloween is the only one that has just a regular pumpkin in the intro like that. Halloween 2 has like that giant pumpkin they use that opens up, with a skull inside. Halloween 5 had like the regular pumpkin as well, but it was all getting stabbed all over the place. Caleb says, I heard of Mayhem, but I did not see the movie. Yeah, Mayhem was another crazy black metal band from the early 90s, bro. They were fans of horror movies. Euronymous, the lead guitarist and leader for the band, that fool was a big horror movie fan as well. Yeah, they all pretty much were, bro. They were all into that morbid, crazy stuff, just like us, pretty much, Yeah, bro, but that was crazy. I thought YouTube was like silencing me or something because I couldn't hear my audio, but it was just because I had the wrong setting on my phone. Until I fixed it, that's when it was like, yeah, we're back in business. We are back in business, yo. We are back. Yeah, I was looking at another article. Let me see. What other article was I gonna read? Oh yeah, finally, yeah. We got some Scream 7 news, guys. More Scream 7 news. More Scream 7 news. Check it out. Film. What is it? No, Games Radar. GamesRadar.com is reporting. New Scream 7 trailer shown exclusively in theaters gives us our first look at Matthew Lillard's return as Stu Macher and calls back to the first movie. You heard that, guys? Apple says, I possess the puppet. I possess the puppet. That would be cool. That sounds like a movie or like a book or a short horror story. I possess the puppet. That sounds like a movie. Apple Ricky, write a script. Apple Ricky, write an original script. I possess the puppet. Surya Khan says, hi, what's up, Surya Khan? How you doing? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel on another episode of Horror Sundays. Today is episode 57. Please like and subscribe. Well, we already subscribed. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Surya Khan. Please smash the thumbs up. Get us up to 25, Surya Khan, so more people could join us here on the channel. And let us know how your weekend was. Let us know how your weekend was, Surya Khan. Let us know how your weekend was. Apple Ricky says, I do because I'm Charlotte Emily in this. Sick. That's sick. That's awesome. Yeah, you're going to play the great Charlotte. Watch. Surya Khan says, how did you watch From Beyond 1986? I'm doing good, bro. Hey, did you watch From Beyond 1986? I'm doing good, bro. I haven't had the chance to watch it, Surya Khan, because I've been kind of busy. But I'll try my best to watch it this week. And I'm doing good. Awesome. Glad to see you're doing good. Glad to see you're doing good, Surya Khan. Glad to see you're doing good and that you're safe. Yeah, we were just reading about Scream 7 right here. Yeah, so I was reading Games Radar. New Scream 7 trailer shown exclusively in theaters gives us our first look at Matthew Lillard's return as Stu Macher and calls back to the first movie. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it, guys. This is about Stu Macher, right, guys? So if you happen to visit this the movie theater this weekend, you may get a little surprise in the form of a brand new spanking new Scream 7 trailer featuring a fan favorite returning character. Although Paramount has yet to officially release the new trailer, recordings from inside the movie theaters have been circulating. The clip gives us another look at Sydney and her daughter, whose lives are turned upside down when yet another Ghostface killer targets Nev's final girl. However, in a blink and you'll miss it moment, we see a shot of what looks like Matthew Lillard's character Stu Macher on a computer screen. Now you may be thinking, wait, didn't Stu die at the end of the first Scream movie after it was revealed that Sydney's boyfriend Billy and his best friend Stu were behind the Ghostface masks? In the 1996 movie, Sydney was able to outsmart the killers and get her revenge by stabbing Billy with an umbrella and dropping a TV on Stu's head. However, we never actually saw Stu's dead body. The new clip shows Sydney visiting a psychiatric hospital where a patient has been drawing lots of very disturbing pictures. Later, she gets a call, and we hear Lillard's voice say, "Surprise, Sydney," just like Stu says in the original film. Is it possible that Stu survived being crushed and has been living in an asylum the whole time? Lillard's return has been confirmed for a while now. With the star admitting that he has been campaigning to reprise the role for quite some time. However, fans thought he may appear as a vision, just as Skeet Ulrich did as Billy in the fifth movie. However, from the looks of Lillard's crazed face on the computer screen, Stu seems to have aged from when we last saw him, telling us he is very much still alive. New trailer contains a few Easter eggs. To such as Sydney's daughter tied to a chair with her mouth taped, just like Casey's boyfriend was at the start of the first movie. Plus, we can see the daughter, played by Isabel May, wearing Sydney's signature leather jacket from Scream 2. This comes just days from Kevin Williamson said the upcoming sequel wouldn't be as meta as the rest of the franchise. Alongside Campbell, Lillard, and May, the film also welcomes back Courtney Cox, David Arquette, Mason Gooding, and Jasmine Savoy Brown. That's awesome. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. So yeah, supposedly there is a chance that Stu is alive because there is a new behind the scenes. I mean, not behind the scenes, but a new picture from the trailer. There's like this new image of him and stuff. Let me see. Aporeki says because I do. Aporeki says I do because I'm Charlotte Emily in this. That's awesome. Surya Khan says, how did you? Oh, no, we already read that. Aporeki says, it won't be long before I become the puppet. That sounds cool. Aporeki says, I'll make a trailer before it comes out. Awesome, Aporeki. Awesome. Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. So yeah, so we got our first. Let me see if we can find first look at Stu. Aporeki says, cry, little sister. Great line. All right, guys, check it out. All right, guys, check it out. Look, apparently this is a new picture of Stu. Supposedly this is our first, supposedly this is our first look at Stu. Supposedly this is our first look at Stu in Scream 7. But, you know, who knows if he's really alive or if this is like an AI-generated version of Stu, you know? But apparently this is our first look at Stu in Scream 7 because this image did flash real quick in the new trailer that came out in theaters for Scream 7. So, yeah, supposedly this is our first look at Stu in Scream 7. If this is really Stu, then you could tell he might have had some damage from the TV falling on him. Look. All this could be scars right here under his eyes as well. Right here on his eyebrows. He looks kind of gross, bro. If this is really Stu now, he looks kind of gross, man. Look at that. Look at that. If that's really Stu, he looks kind of gross, man. Look at that, yo. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because I'm still like on the edge, though. I'm still on the edge. If this is this really Stu in the flesh? Or is this just like an AI version of Stu, you know? So that's crazy. Aporeki said that's it's a song in Lost Boys. I think it's also a line. I think it's also a line from somewhere. From a song or a movie. I'm forgetting from where though. But I think it's also a line from a song in a movie. Oh no. I confused it with the song Little Sister by Queens of the Stone Age. Yeah, you're right, Aporeki. That's from Lost Boys. Yeah. Because now that I remember, I'm confusing Cry Little Sister with Hey Little Sister or no, Hey Little Sister by Billy Idol and Little Sister by Queens of the Stone Age. There's so many songs with that Little Sister title in. By Billy Idol, Hey Little Sister, whatever. And then the Queens of the Stone Age, Hey little hey little sister, what? Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of songs with that title in it. Yeah, but yeah, that is from Lost Boys. But yeah, bruh. But if this is Stu, that's nasty, yo. Stu's got a nasty. If this is really Stu, that dude took some damage to the face with that TV. On the real. Apple says, y'all are probably gonna trip out in one scene in my fan film. Why? What happens? No, don't tell me yet. Don't tell me yet, Apple Ricky. Don't tell me yet. Don't tell me yet. Is it gonna be gory or disgusting? Apple Ricky, is it gonna be gory or disgusting? Gory or disgusting? Let me know in the chat. Apple, let me know. Is it gonna be gory or disgusting? Apple Ricky says none. Oh, okay then. None? Then how's this gonna go? How is this gonna go, Apple Ricky? Apple Ricky says, y'all see. All right, cool, cool. We'll see, Apple. We'll see. I'm trying to find these new Scream 7 pictures that came out in the new trailer, but I can't find them. Oh, whack. All right, this is the closest it's going to get. But this isn't the actual one. Apareki says, I'm very excited for you all to see the puppet and Spring Bonnie. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to check all that out. Can't wait to check all that out. Apareki is going to be awesome. When does the movie drop? When does the movie drop, Apareki? Apareki says, I don't have an official release date. All right. You're just going to focus on filming instead right now for now? You're just going to focus on filming for now, Apareki? That's smart. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, just focus on filming first. And then once you got everything shot, everything. Apareki, can you hear me now? Apple, can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. Let me know if you can hear me now. That happens when I get a group, that happens a lot. Yeah, that happens when someone calls me. So what happens is you gotta wait till the call ends. You gotta wait till the call ends, and then you'll be able to hear me again. My bad about that. Yeah, that's why I don't like people calling me. That's why I don't like people calling me when I'm doing live streams. That's why I don't like people calling me on the regular phone or the group chats because it messes with my live streams right here. Caleb says, I hear you now. Awesome, Caleb. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. My bad, guys. It's because they keep calling me from the group chat. And when they call me, like I said, what is it called? Whenever I get a call on my phone, it goes to mute for some reason, I need to figure that out. That's why I don't like being called when I'm doing live streams. I'm gonna have to try to start live streaming on my laptop, honestly. Honestly. Aporeki says, I'm so excited to meet Alex Winter in June. Yeah, that's awesome. That's coming up. That's coming up soon, Aporeki. That is coming up soon. That is coming up soon. That is coming up soon. Well, what convention are you going to, Apple Ricky? What convention are you going to, Apple Ricky? Apareki says, Sinister Con. I'm going every year. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot it was Sinister Con. Yeah, that's cool, Apareki. That's cool. That is awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not going to be able to go, but I can't wait to go to a convention myself eventually. Maybe in the fall. Maybe this fall, raise up some money. Because, yeah, man, making a fan film's kind of like runs you dry on money, honestly. Hey, can you guys hear me now? Let me know, guys. Can you guys hear me now? Can you? Yeah, it's cause they keep calling me. I keep getting phone calls from the group chat, and I already told these guys that whenever I'm live streaming, not to call me. That's because I keep getting calls from the group chat, bro. I keep getting calls from a group chat, and whenever they're calling me, it goes on mute, because the thing's ringing. But yeah, we're good now. We're good though. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We are good still. We are good. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, right? How like it's just crazy to me that like we're so advanced with technology, yet my mic mutes on my live stream whenever I get a call from the group chat. It's just wild to me. It's just crazy. But yeah, Wicked Milk says, "Damn, Frank, your mic muted again, cut." Yeah, man, it's that damn group chat calls. Caleb says, "Can't hear you." Apple Ricky says, "Hear you now." Caleb says, "Hear you now." Awesome. It's like the old Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now? Some of you guys aren't even old enough to remember that commercial. But yeah, man, that was crazy. Yeah, I hate that. I always tell people not to call me during my live streams, bro, because it really messes with my audio a lot, like a lot. Apple says, "I'm wanting to cosplay Marco from Lost Boys. That would be cool. That would be cool, Apple. You'd look badass. You would look badass. You would look badass. You would look badass. Yeah, hell yeah. Why not? Do it, Apple Ricky. Do it." Caleb says, "Cosplay Marco sounds good, huh? Is that gonna be you? Cosplay Marco? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, the name cosplay Marco. Yeah, that does sound good. It almost reminds me of cosplay Zano. Cosplay Marco. Aporiki says, I can curl my hair. Yeah, yeah, that would be cool, huh? That would be cool, Aporiki. Yeah, Lost Boys is a great movie. Great, great movie. Yeah, cosplay Marco sounds good. How someone should make a new account. Call that cosplay Marco. Unless your name's Marco, though. Unless your name is Marco. Unless your name is Marco. That's pretty funny though. That is pretty funny. All right, guys, we got 5 more minutes. We got 5 more minutes. We got 5 more minutes, and the live is ending. All right, guys, we got 5 more minutes. If you guys got any more questions, ask them now. Aporeki says, and I can show Alex when I meet him. Yeah, that would be cool, right? That would be cool. You're gonna meet Alex Winter, huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. That fool's cool. Yeah, Alex Winter from Lost Boys and Bill and Ted. Aporeki, have you seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? He's also in that. Aporeki says, you think he'd like it? Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure he will. From what I've seen in videos and interviews, he's a really nice guy. Like, I've never met him, but from what I've seen in interviews and videos of him, he's a really nice guy. So yeah, why not? Why not? Hell yeah. Pretty sure he will. He wore some crazy ass clothes in Lost Boys, yo. He probably had the craziest fit in Lost Boys. He literally looked like he was wearing a Persian rug as a shirt. Like literally, like he had the craziest clothes. Everyone else was all leathered out, like with the whole vampire look. But Alex Winter, bro, that fool was wearing like a Aladdin's carpet for a shirt, you know? But yeah, Aporeki says my mom can be David and I'd be Marco. That'd be cool. That would be cool, Aporeki. That would be so dope, right? 3 more minutes, guys. We got 3 more minutes on the live. We got 3 more minutes left on the live stream. We got 3 more minutes left on the live stream. 3 more minutes left. Hey, you guys want to see something cool? You guys want to see something cool I made? Look, check it out. I made Stu Macher's bloody shirt. Check it out, look. I made Stu Macher's bloody shirt from Scream 1996. Doesn't it look just like Stu's sweater? Look at that. I made Stu's sweater from Scream 96, dude. It's so badass. Here's the stab wound from him and Billy in the freaking kitchen, and then the arm wound from the kitchen fight scene, and then all the blood behind him as well. It looks great, doesn't it? Wicked Milk says, oh, hell yeah, haha, yeah. Aporeki says, I can use a brown coat. Yeah, that would be cool. Aporeki says, I have a blue jean and white shirt already. That's sick, yeah. Get it, Aporeki. But dude, look at this. Look at this. Doesn't that look just like Billy Stu's shirt? Look at that. I even used dark red blood as well, because it looks way better. Look at that, dude. Might start selling these. Stu Macher's sweater. Look, check this out too as well. Look. Billy's shirt. Look at that. I made this like 2 years ago, I think, in 2024. Yeah, I think I made this in 2024, Halloween 2024. Billy's shirt. Billy Loomis's bloody shirt. Look at that. All cut up. Look at that. The blood. The holes. Dude, it looks so screen accurate. The blood is like an H form on his shirt. Then it's all over the place towards the end. Looks great. Aporeki says, I can use a brown coat. Yeah, that would work too, yeah. A Wicked Milk says, my mom and dad are going to be so mad at me. Yeah, bro, yeah. The shirt looks just like Stu, bro. When I look at that shirt, I can literally picture Matthew Lillard, bro. Like, when I look at that shirt, I can literally picture Matthew Lillard. I also made those shirts, bro, because I want to make a Scream 96 fan film. Wicked Milk. I also made those shirts because I want to make a Scream 96 fan film. But then I realized that there's really nothing we could explore at the end of the movie when Billy and Stu are fighting Sydney. There's nothing we could really explore anymore there because everything is said and done at the end. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make a Scream 96 fan film, but taking place a year prior in 1995 when Billy and Stu kill Sydney's mom. So yeah, I'm planning on making a Scream 96 fan film, and I did want to make it take place at the end when they're all bloody, but I realized that there's not really any more story left there, you know? So I think the best way to go is just to make a fan film that takes place a year before the actual Ghostface killing sprees when Billy and Stu kill Sydney's mom. I really want to make a Scream 96 fan film. I have another brother that looks just like Stu, bro. I have another brother that looks just like Stu, dude. He's just got to shave his beard off. I could do Billy. I just got to grow my hair out like up to here. Oh, dude, but yeah, we got to make this fan film before we get too old and we lose our looks, you know? Aporeki says, oh, Frank, maybe if you can, do it sometime next year. Maybe I can play Tatum. Yeah, that would be cool, too. Yeah, Aporeki. That would be cool, yeah. That would be cool, yeah. Scream 96, yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. But yeah, I really want to make this Scream 96 fan film. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah, but I still got to finish all the projects I got right now. And then I got to help my friend out with his movie with makeup. And then I'm probably going to be doing another movie for someone else. And then I should be free in the fall. So that's when I could put in work for my passion projects, you know. Aporeki says, because I got a haircut and look like her. Yeah, that would be awesome, Aporeki. Totally, yeah. Totally, I'll definitely keep you in mind. Hell yeah. Definitely. Anyways, we're probably not going to get to make this for like maybe another year or so. So yeah, we got time. We got time. All right, thank you so much, Hollywood Horror Film Club, Ghostface and Michael Myers Collectors, for joining me here on the channel for another episode of Horror Sundays. Today was episode 57. Like I always say, please smash the like and subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot in the algorithm. Smash the bell notification to be notified when I go live or upload new videos here on the channel. Hit the comments below. Share these videos with everyone you know so we can continue making more horror content here on the channel. I also have a new Scream video that I uploaded. I uploaded it at the wrong time though, so I kind of didn't get a lot of views. But I also have a new Scream video that I uploaded on Thursday night. It's a Scream 4 theory video of a third killer. Can you guys please check that video out? I uploaded it at the wrong time, so it didn't really do as well as I wanted it to. But can you guys please check that video out? It's my Scream 4 theory video for the third killer. And I'm also going to be dropping my Scream 7 walkthrough gallery video tomorrow at 12 p.m. West Coast time here on the channel. So be on the lookout for that as well. I better make sure I set the time right because I've been messing up on setting the times right on my videos lately. And also follow me on Instagram for more horror content. If you'd like to leave a donation to the channel, Cash App link down below as well. If you can't do that, just keep smashing the thumbs up. Aporeki says, cuz I got a haircut and I look like her. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, Aporeki, definitely like next year we should be doing this. All right. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. All right. Everyone take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. May the force be with everyone. I'll see you guys on Horror Talk Wednesdays. Take care. Wicked Milk says, yes, sir. Bet, bro. See y'all. Take care. Wicked. Hey, Wicked, message me. Message me on IG so we could talk about that. The intro from Halloween Ends. See if you're able to remove the credits from it so I could add my own credits. Hit me up on IG, Wicked Milk. I'll see you guys later on Wednesday. Take care.